Cargo running missions just got a nice update, so it's super good for beginners to start with to make some money. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can take your Aurora, rent a ship and chain missions together to make a lot of money. First up, where do we start? Well, we're going to open up our Mobiglass by hitting F2, zooming out all the way. And here you can see we're around Hurston. If we type in Everest Harbor, this is the exact space station that we want to go to. You can just route here if you're in a ship, but I'm already on the station here. This is where our mission will start. Once at the station, we're going to choose contracts, then look for hauling. Under hauling should be our first mission. We're going to need to deliver 11 SEUs to a distribution center, but we're going to start off at Everest Harbor. Now our Aurora is a little bit too small to carry everything, but I'm going to show you exactly how to rent a ship so that you can do this. You should be able to rent a ship because you probably started off with a referral code and you gotten 50,000 to start off with. So use that money to rent a ship and make more money. You'll be able to earn your money back in one go right here. So let's accept this mission. Now that we have the mission, let's quickly go rent a ship. You can see I'm still in my hangar here with my little Aurora, but we are on Everest Harbor. So we're going to go to the spaceport here. Once at the spaceport, we want to run to the yellow elevators. This is the place where we're going to go to the cargo center to rent a ship. So just look for the yellow elevators just like this. Choose the elevator, then select cargo center. Once at the cargo center, we want to run up all the way here to the renting terminal. It's a little bit of a walk, but we should be able to make it. There you can see is the place where we can rent ships. We're going to rent a cargo ship for ourselves. It's super cheap and very decent cargo. So just say use. Let's scroll down a bit to see if we can find it. Here we go. The ship will be 34,000 thereabout. I'm going to rent it for 1 day. We should be able to make our money back instantly, so don't worry too much about it. Rent a ship. Now we have something to use for cargo. But also here we want to head over to this terminal. Make sure you use it. And I'm just going to buy a max lift as well. It's going to be a little bit expensive. Hopefully gotten a bit more money while doing your beginner mission. But this thing is super good. We want to buy this as well. We should be all out of money now, but this is well worth it. Let's go to the terminal at the back here and equip our new item. You should be able to equip it in your hangar as well, but I'm just going to equip it here to show you. I'm going to use F. I already got one on my back, so I've got an extra one here, but you can just double click it and it will equip. Now we're all set up. Let's go back to the space station here by just using the elevators and making your way back. While here, you might as well set your spawn at the clinic, just because maybe you crash or maybe you die. You won't lose anything really. You can recall your ship and you'll keep your gear now. So might as well set your respawn here so that you can come back and start all over again. Let's go to our little terminal at the space station. Here we go, back at the terminals here. Let's call our new ship. Here you can see Mescal 8. This is our new ship. We got it for 24 hours. I'm going to say deliver and then retrieve. There we go. Let's head over to our hangar. Here is our new ship. You can see it's very special. It's a cargo ship. Let me quickly show you how to load up the cargo. You first need to enter here. Just say F. Eventually you will enter the ship. Once inside, we need to extend the cargo. So I'm just going to enter the seat here. Once in the seat, I want to hold F. Click this button to extend the cargo spindles. Should open for us. And now, once this is extended, we should be able to load cargo. It's about 32 cargo each side. So definitely a very good thing here. 64 cargo, I believe, in total. Now we can exit again and quickly load the cargo from the elevator. Here you can see here's the cargo elevator. So all that you need to do is run to it. Say use. And here you can see all the cargo. We first need to send it down. Once it is down, we can drag all the cargo to the left and send it up again. Here you can see all of the cargo. Now take out your tractor beam by hitting 1 or 2. Key binding, just clicking and using scroll wheel to push the cargo back and forth. I'm quickly going to load everything onto the grid here. It should just snap. Here is our last box, all snapped neatly. Let's get in our ship. I managed to get to my ship. In order to head to our mission location, I'm just going to hit F2. Once the map opens, I'm just going to click on my mission here on the right hand side. It should be able to go to the location and we can just say route automatically. Let's quickly jump there. We're closing in on the distribution center where we need to deliver. I'm going to show you a couple of things at the distribution center. There's two ways where you can turn in your cargo. The first one is outside hangars, and then the other one is an landing hangar where you can actually land and be super safe. So let's quickly head over. We're a bit closer to the distribution center. In order to find a spot to deliver, just look for these landing pads on the side. You can see they have little lights here and there, but you can also land in a hangar if you want to. But let me show you the hangar outside first, the cargo elevators. You can see they have little green lights. You can land on these pads. And right here at the front, you can see there's cargo elevators. Right in there, you can throw the cargo in there and then send it down using the terminal right there. Or you can be super safe and call the distribution center by hitting Alt-N, and you should be able to get a place to land. These big doors will open, but mine seems to be on the other side. I usually prefer this. Nobody can grief you once you are inside, so I'm just gonna land in the cargo area here. Before we land, I'm just gonna put myself right next to the cargo elevator, making it very easy for me to unload my cargo. Now that we're here, we can just take our tractor beam and unload everything. Here is our last box. Just gonna throw it on there. Let's send everything down and see if the mission completes. Hopefully it's not bugged. So use, let's say send. Here you can see all the cargo is here and the contract. So confirm. He's heading down. We might as well exit. And let's see if it completes. Here we go. It has completed. And we should earn some money for this. Now the real money making begins because we did our starter mission. A lot of contracts will unlock for us. For example, if I hit F1, we can go to offers and scroll down all the way. And you'll see here at the bottom, hauling small grade. This is exactly what we want. Now we want to look for missions that says rookie rank, direct planetary, extra small cargo haul. All of these places will go to distribution centers. I'm going to put a little list on the screen of all the distribution centers around Houston that you can visit. But we basically want to take one distribution center at a time, but stack the missions. For example, we've got Barnester Way here. I'm going to accept this contract. Go back to offers. Go back to hauling, small grade. Then we're going to look for about 50k thereabout. You can see here's another mission. It goes to the same location. So that's already 100k. Let's select another one. Here's another one. You can see all of them will start at Everest Harbor and deliver to one distribution center. Let me accept this one as well. We already got 3 stacked. Let's start at the same location. We can do this over and over again until we have enough. Here is another one. You can see again only 8 SEUs, so we can accept. We already have 200k worth of missions here. But you will need to take a look at the cargo amount. We only have 64 SEUs of cargo, so this is 8. So let's just say it's 10, it's 20, 30, and then I'm just going to round up and say it's 40, so we can take a little bit more. It seems like we're all out of missions now. So first, let's go to Everest Harbor, pick up everything, and then maybe we'll add one more distribution center, but we'll first see. We're back at Everest Harbor. I'm gonna land and load the cargo. There we go. I'm all landed. Let me load. Now we can just go to the terminal again, send it down. Once down, we can drag all of our cargo that goes to the same distribution center to the left and send it up. So now we don't have to worry about organizing our cargo since they're going to the same place anyways. we might as well pick them up and throw them on our cargo grid here. This is a bit tedious. You can make this faster by buying Atlas, where you can just quickly throw on cargo. But for now, we're still new, so we're starting out with the tractor beam. We got 3 boxes left, so I'm quickly going to stack them as well on the other side. Here we go. This is my last box. Now, we can take more missions to fill up this area as well to be efficient. So let's open up our Mobiglance. Go to contracts, go to offers again, and then small grade hauling here. Let's take a look if we can find more missions. We managed to find another mission here, but this one goes to Casillo, so another distribution center. We will need to section off this cargo so we don't get confused, but I can definitely take this as well. Since I'm not finding any Farnester Way missions anymore, we might as well stack these. We're going to be on the planet side anyways. Might as well make the most of it. So I'm going to take all of Casillo's until I can fill up one spindle. We managed to find a mission here that has Casillo and Farnester Way. Usually I don't recommend these, but because we're going to both distribution centers, we might as well get these, right? So it's 5 carbon at Casillo and 4 carbon at Farnester Way. So we just need to remember this. I'm going to take this as well. But that's a nice little bonus for us just because we're visiting 2 locations now. Back at the terminal here, I'm just going to throw all the cargo on here. Just need to make sure that I keep the carbon for the one side. Managed to pull the cargo up. Let me just see here. I need to keep 4 carbon for Farnester Way. So I'm just going to put it on the other side. I might just move my ship to make loading a little bit easier. But first, I'm going to keep 4 boxes separate for Farnester Way. So to keep them separate, I'm going to use the front section here as my Farnester Way boxes. I'm just going to load them up. I think it's going to be about 2 rows thereabout, where I'll dedicate that to only that distribution center. And then the top I'll load for the Casillo one. In order to load a little bit better, I'm just going to swap my ship around. Now I can load all the cargo for the Casillo one. Only the cargo that's on the right hand side at the top is going to be the Casillo one. Now we did run out of cargo space at the top here just because there isn't enough. So I'm going to put the 4 SEUs right at the back here. They're nice and big so I can distinguish between them and the smaller boxes, making it a little bit easier for me to organize myself. So the big boxes will go to Casillo and all the smaller ones at the bottom here is still Farnester Way. Now that we've loaded everything, let's go deliver. I'm first going to deliver the Farnester Way here, since we have a lot more cargo for it than the other distribution center. It's raining like crazy, but I managed to arrive at the distribution center. I'm going to land in the hangar and unload. Because I have cargo on both sides, I'm just going to land with my face facing the cargo elevator. Makes it a little bit easier to unload. I'm first going to do the special cargo. I did crash, so my spindles went inside of the thing here, but hopefully I can easily unload as well, even though I crashed. Here we go, the right side is unloaded. Now just for the left side. Here is the last box for the Farnester Way distribution center. Let's quickly send everything down. Here you can see is all the missions that we need to turn in here. Let's hit confirm, completed. So that should be quite a bit of money for us. Let's track the other contract here. You can see here is the 61,001. We managed to deliver the carbon to Farnester Way. Now we just need to go to Casillo. But at Casillo here, I'm just going to land on the pad to also show you there is cargo elevators at the bottom here. Just going to go to the left. I'm going to go very slowly in here. Our ship should be able to fit right underneath it, making it a little bit easier to unload. I'm going to get as close as possible. Just slowly downstrafe. Just tapping with my keyboard. Get in here. Okay, and get out. Here you can see, here's the outside elevators. Hopefully they work. A lot of people use these. Our ship did fly up a little bit there, but we should be good. Here's our last box. There we go. Let's send everything down here on the terminal. And there we go. Completely done. So in about an hour and 10 minutes, we managed to make about 350k. This includes the starter mission and renting everything and stacking all the missions. I hope this guide was helpful. If it was, please leave a like, and if you want to see another method of making money, then you can watch this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.